You are so much more than a dot on a rope. Max Lucado here, wondering if you have about 5 minutes to talk about why your life is more than a dot on a rope. I'll tell you what that means in just a minute, but if you can't stay around to find out what that means, please post your prayer needs on the page before you slip out. Today's a special day for me. Happy birthday to Max. 66 years old. Birthday. That means I get to eat what I want. I remember some years ago I was turning 60 years old, and for my birthday I made one request. I asked my children to measure my life on a rope. Now, over the many years, they've grown accustomed to my requests, yet this one left them really scratching their heads. Say it again, Dad. And I said, I just want you to depict my 60 years on a rope. It was a rope kind of like this, the type a sailor might use to secure a boat. As they watched, I tied one end to a piece of furniture in our den. I then walked the rest of the rope outside, where I threw it over the railing of our second story balcony. It disappeared. It disappeared from view. And I said this, now imagine that the rope continues forever and ever and ever. And then I handed each one a marker. And I said, let the rope represent my eternal existence in the context of my God-promised immortal life. Indicate the duration of this earthly portion with a mark on a rope. And they began to smile. And they began to nod. And each one set out to make the smallest possible mark on the rope. One of them rightly said, Dad, I can't make one small enough. You know, friend, our lives are that brief. The Bible says that our days on earth are like a shadow. The Bible says our days on earth are like a breath. The Bible says that our days on earth are like a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. The Bible says our days on this earth are like the flowers of the fields. They are swifter than a weaver's shuttle. Is this life? Now, if this life is just a dot on an unending rope, does it not make sense to ponder the rest of the rope? Besides, this ink dot we call life can be pretty challenging. This speck is plagued with problems and people and pandemics. You know what I'm talking about. Your heart has been broken. Your dreams have been shattered. Your body has been ravaged. And you've wondered. You've really wondered if this life is worth living. God's answer to you reads like this. For our present troubles are small, and they won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. So we don't look at the troubles that we can see now. Rather, we fix our eyes on things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone. But the things we cannot see, that will last forever. That was the assessment of the Apostle Paul. There he goes again. He was always encouraging us to look less at this life and more at the next, reminding us that our troubles are but a dot on a rope, and they're really not worth comparing to the glory that vastly outweighs them. Now, for the sake of your well-being, please get the full scope of your existence. Suppose I invited you to experience the day of your dreams, 24 hours on an island paradise with your favorite people, your favorite food, your favorite activities, a perpetual birthday. Only one stipulation: 1 millisecond of discomfort. For reasons I choose not to explain, you will need to begin the day with a fraction, a tiny millisecond of distress. Would you accept my offer? I think you would. A moment is nothing compared to 24 hours. On God's clock, you're in the middle of your millisecond. You're in the middle of a dot. Compared to eternity, what is 60, 70, 80, 90 years? It's just a vapor, just a finger snap compared to heaven. Friend, I know that you're facing pain, but your pain won't last forever. Paul said, whatever we have to go through now is less than nothing compared with the magnificent future that God has planned for us. Romans 8 and verse 18. What is coming will make sense of what is happening. Just let God finish His work. The forecast is simple. We're going to have good days. We're going to have bad days, but our good God is in all days. He is the Lord of the famine. He's the Lord of the feast, and He uses both. He uses everything to accomplish His will. All the best to you, my friend. Hang in there. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Your good God has wonderful plans for you, and you are more than a dot on a rope. Now I'm going to go eat some birthday cake.